in my wife's last, few months, every time I'd leave to go to a race, she would always tell me and Doug, bring me back a Wally. Bring me back a Wally. So Doug and I would always go, well, we know what we have to do, and we wouldn't do it. And we put so much pressure on ourselves, like we've got to do this, for Tammy. We don't want to let her down. And we started thinking about things, after her passing, and I started looking at things in a different way. I started talking to a couple people that I've really gotten to become close with. They said, what's important to you about racing? What's important to you about this team? I said, well, I want to win. So I want to win, and I want to set low ET. That's what I want to do. And they're like, is that the only thing that's going to make you happy? Can't you just be happy knowing that when you come to work that you're surrounded by an amazing group of people? I start thinking about it. I'm like, you're right. I go, what do I have to be upset about or not happy about? I'm doing what I love. I get to play with 10,000 horsepower, 330 mile an hour race cars. And so all of a sudden I start changing. I show up to work and I was happy, and people are like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I have a great job. I get to work with you guys, and I get to do all these cool things and meet so many great people and interact with so many cool people. I have no reason on earth to not be happy. If I started struggling a little bit during the day and having a tough day, first thing I would do is I'd go find my daughter and I would just look at her. And just seeing my daughter would put a smile on my face and turn me back into really appreciating what I have and being happy about what I have. I started looking at the race car different, started doing things different. Well, and lo and behold, we got to Dallas in 2013, and we had an amazing weekend. We ran well. We were number 2 qualifier. We went into race day, and I told myself, I feel good about today. And I said, and I don't know why, but it's just a great day. It's awesome to be here racing, and this is, kind of my home state. My mom and dad are here, and I have friends here and all this stuff. I just feel like it's going to be a really good day. And it was one of those days you couldn't do anything wrong. And we ended up winning the race. And it was the first time Doug had won a race in almost 3 years. And it was such a relief. And I felt like out of all the times that I've been part of winning races before, whether it was as a crew chief or as a crew member or something like that, that you always felt this intensity about yourself during the day. And I didn't feel any of that. I just felt really good about being where I was at, doing what I was doing. And from that time on, I started trying to preach that message to our entire Kalitta team. From that time on, our Kalitta team as a whole, we've won over 25 races, and we've been in many, many final rounds, over, I believe, 60 or 70 final rounds. Del Worsham won the Funny Car World Championship in 2015. Each year, we progressively win more races with the Mac Tools car. And I didn't all of a sudden get smarter, trust me. I just started having a better attitude about myself, and I started understanding, instead of success bringing happiness, I started thinking about it as happiness brings success. And I live by that each day.